Hi, I'm Hann from Archery Supplies. I'm here to do a bow review on the Martin Afflictor. It's new for 2015 from Martin. Martin was sold in 2014, and as a result, new owners taken over, new engineers have come in, new staff have come in. A lot of the old staff are still there, and they're great people, great to deal with. But the change for 2015, what you're seeing in this bow and the other bows in the 2015 lineup, which I'll review soon, is their influence on the product. And you've got to say it is such an improvement. Not that I'm downgrading the previous models because they're good, but what I see in this new bow is a lot of improvement in a lot of areas. So let's just have a quick look at this bow. The Afflictor. Compression limbs. You'll see the limbs now have got more compression on them. Not as much as a PSE, but more than they used to have. So basically what you see is more tension on the strings and cables. There. This is a single cam bow. What they've done here on the ends of the limbs, they've got these little bolts put through here. That increases the strength of the limbs. So when people dry fire their bows, and they dry fire their bows all the time, and please never dry fire your bow because it means they've got to fix it, which means don't shoot a bow, don't draw a bow without an arrow in it, and always use a release aid. These little bolts here, for when you do dry fire your bow, hopefully that will save your limb from exploding. So those little things are good. The limbs have been redesigned in 2015. Let's just say the entire bow's been redesigned. The single cam, we'll start with that. In 2014, it was a narrower single cam, very much like a Matthews. PSE, what they do is they do an asymmetrical single cam. So their single cam bow, the top wheel looks like that. Now what that does, it stops wearing on the top here. Because you'll notice as this string comes off the cam, it's coming off to the side. And it's coming off to the side because of the cable slide here. The cables are pulling the string away from the cam. So what that does, basically pulls the string across the side, so it causes a bit of wear on the top of the cam. Now you'll probably shoot the strings for 2 years and you'll probably replace them after 2 years, right? So it's not really a major issue, but what Martin have done in 2015, they've increased the size of the grooves here. So I don't know if you can see it, I'm hoping you can. It's a very deep, wide groove. So in 2014, their wheels were like this. They were narrow. Now they've opened them up like that. That will reduce the wear on the top of the cam here, make it smoother to draw and shoot. The bottom cam here is very much like a 2014 cam. It's been changed, but it's very, very similar. It's called the Silk. And it's got a silk here. It still has, which is a fantastic idea, it's still got the adjustment here, so standard, -1, -2. -1 is for 10 pounds less draw poundage. -2 is for 20 pounds. You need a bow press to do it. You move the cable to the -1, and this bow will go from a 70-pound bow to a 60-pound bow. -2 will move from a 70-pound bow to a 50-pound bow. You've probably still got you've probably lost a little bit of poundage adjustment in the limbs with the old 2014 model. You used to be able to get a good 20 pounds worth of adjustment, maybe even a little bit more. With this bow, I've wound it down a bit, and I'm probably sitting around 55 pounds with a 70-pound bow. And I could get a bit more with it. So you can see I've still got half the limb bolts to go. So I'm pretty comfortable to say I can get 20 pounds worth of adjustment, and maybe I can get a bit more of adjustment with this. Now just on these limb bolts, like such a simple idea. The little screw here is mounted into the riser, and so you can see how much thread you've got left. So you're not likely to, as you're winding down this bow, because you can't draw it because you think you're stronger than you are, you're not likely to have that bolt come out and hit you in the face. Great idea. It has two limb riser dampeners, one here and one here. The camo finish on this bow is a lot better than last year. In 2014, They started off in January with a finish which I would say is pretty average, and as the year progressed, it gradually got better. So they changed their process. By 2015, which is we're in now October, November of 2014, it's better yet again. I can see no defect with it. It's not shiny like it used to be. It's pretty much a perfect camo finish. There's no fading in the cutouts, which is common in when they film dip a bow. It's a nice thing. The limb graphics, if you can see the limbs graphics there, greatly improved on previous things. Looks really nice, the finish on the limb. What's changed, whether you like it or not, that's up to you, but I think it's a good thing. As much as I like the wood, all Martins forever had wood inlays here. They're always wood. Now it's a green rubber with black inlay. What I used to hear from customers is when it's out in the weather, the wood would basically go brown, and I didn't have that problem. I don't have that problem because my bows tend not to be shot in the rain. However, I know where they're coming from. If you seal wood, with oil and stuff, it won't happen. But a lot of people don't seal the wood, and the wood, turns brown and it can, crack and stuff. Martin have got rid of that. It's gone rubber now. So you either go, that's a shame, I like the wood, or you go, look, people you complained about it, Martin have fixed it. Now what they've also changed on the Martin last year was leather here. This year they've got a new finish on your grip, and I don't even know how to describe this grip. It feels like velvet, and it's clearly not velvet, but it's got a grippy finish to it, almost like it's sticky. But it's not sticky. Like there's no residue on it, and it kind of feels a bit spiky, but it's not spiky. It's soft, like a velvet suede finish. Like it shows no signs of wear, and it's more positive than the leather used to be. There was nothing wrong with Martin when they did the leather finish here. It was nice, but leather can get slippery. This, I don't think would get slippery. I've honestly got no idea what this is, but I've never seen it used before. But I know even now, people will wrap tennis racket grip around their handles because it stops their hand from slipping. You'll see a world champion called Rio Wild. He wraps tennis grip around his handle on his Hoyt to stop his hand moving. With this here, you wouldn't need to do it because your hand's not moving on that. And to me, it won't wear. I can't see how it would wear. Looks like a pretty tough finish. The strings on the 2015 models, to me, look improved. They're a better finish than last year. The serving's tighter. It looks... The Martin strings were never expensive. Okay, they weren't a $120 set of strings. They used to retail for around $80. And I can't tell you what the 2015 ones retail for. But these strings look good. They look like a $120 set of strings. They're serving around the teardrops up here, which is very fine. They're obviously using a clear halo serving around here. And then they've finished it off with probably a 3D serving here. Little finer points like that means this is a higher grade set of strings they're using on this bow. So overall, this bow is vastly improved from the previous years, from 2014. It's a very nice finished bow. But it gets back, when you're looking at bows, price, how much this bow costs, and what it shoots like for your money. So it's very adjustable. It's nice and light. To me, it feels like about a 3.8 pound bow. It's about a 32 inch axle. I'm guessing it's going to be shooting 320 feet per second. It's got modular adjustment down on the bottom to adjust your draw length. It's got letters here, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and the draw stop. 2 screws, which are both accessible. And one thing I'm going to say about the Martin, a lot of bows, as you alter your draw length and rotate the module, The screws will go behind the limb and you can't get to them, so you'll need a bow press or you need someone to help you pull the string out the way. Those two screws, you'll see the position just there, are miles away from the limb. To me, it's great. You can work on this yourself. Great little bow. We'll have a shot. Now, I've already shot this bow before I did this video, because I pulled it out of the box and had a shot. This is one of the best bows I've ever shot. It's going to sell for about probably $550, but at $550, this bow is a killer. It is just so good. And all the stuff which I just spoke about, you probably don't remember, but it's a good finished product. But when you shoot this bow, okay, now I'm just shooting a basic whisker biscuit D-loop. Now, I'm not normally a big fan of single cam bows, and Matthew's probably hate me for saying that, but the twin cams tend to be faster, they tend to be a little bit smoother, and you know, they fix that up with, you know, Matthew's got a big single cam. This bow is pretty impressive, and a lot of the single cams are getting better, they're getting faster, and they're better. This is even better, so we'll just have a shot. So, the grip, just the balance of the bow to start with, like, that's perfect, right? It doesn't, straight up and down, there's no tension on my hand's loose, and the balance is perfect, right? No stabilizer, no nothing, right? So perfect. Now let's just have a shot. Now, I didn't say anything when I was drawing this back because I couldn't remember drawing it. I was waiting for this bow to peak, and I was waiting for it to hit the valley. I didn't feel the peak, I didn't feel the valley, so it's very, very smooth. So it's building up, building up, building up, and it's basically the same poundage all the way through. Like, it's not hard, it's just, and I'm probably hitting a valley now, but I can't feel the valley. And I'm probably in the valley now, but there's no, as I'm letting this down, it doesn't want to rip out of my hand. It's just smooth the whole time. They call it the silk cam because it's smooth. Like, it's really, really smooth to shoot. So I'm going to have a shot. With the blade, if you see the blade review, you basically draw it back, and it's pretty hard to draw back, and it builds up and then just suddenly drops off. This is nothing like that. Although the cams are similar, it's nothing like it in the draw cycle. So it's solid, 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 but it's like it's easy, right? I'm going to take a shot. Like, everything's comfortable and everything feels great. Nothing's moving around. I take the shot and the bow doesn't even move. Like, there's no vibration in the shot when you shoot it. There's no noise. Like, I own a Martin Alien, which is about a $900 bow. This is as smooth as the Martin Alien to draw. And you go, which other bows do you own? I own a Chill. Very, very smooth to draw. This feels like a Chill to draw. It's a Chill, the Matthews Chill retails probably around $1,200. I'm not taking the thing out of a Matthews Chill because it's a fantastic bow, but this bow feels, the draw cycle feels very much like, and I think it's better than the Alien to draw. It's not going to be as fast, but it's probably a better draw cycle. It's very equivalent to the Chill, and the shot is great. Like, if you're going to try a bow, this bow is awesome. And I haven't tried the other 2015 models yet. But this, like, you know, this is machined. These pockets are machined. I'm failing to see where the downside to this bow is. Everything is great on this product. It shoots great. And the price point, I think this bow is going to sell for about $550. I haven't put it up yet because it's just got released yesterday. And I couldn't do a video on it until Martin released it. But this bow is awesome. Now, Martin for 2015 have got a whole range of new bows. They dropped all their previous models and they've redesigned the entire range. The 2014 range was good. It was a really good range. This is just a lot better. It honestly, any bow on the market, Martin is going to not only compete against, but I think in most cases is probably going to be better than. So check it out. The Martin Afflictor. I think it's pretty good. Thanks. Bye.